Popcorn world. Popcorn world. Yeah. Can I make you groove now? Yes, I can. So you can get this groove in the back of a can. Put the big around the world and the holes in your hand. Popcorn world. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. I said popcorn make you smile. Ah. 250 flavors. Popcorn world. Popcorn world. Popcorn world. Let's make history with the five. Off the throne, 2 and 3. Add 1 more plus me and be the five. Yeah, we keep it on the floor. And the funk plus 4 and you got five.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're here. We're ready. This is crazy. We started out with crazy. Wow. I don't even want to wait. Here's how crazy this is. Didn't even have time to put a banner together. Just going to report the news. As we were preparing for today, breaking news. The Hall of Fame votes are starting to leak out. And the first non-vote leaked out today. In his first attempt on the ballot, Bill Belichick will not be a first-time first ballot Hall of Famer. According to Don Vanata Jr. of ESPN, along with Seth Wickersham, want to give them credit. They said he did not receive enough votes due to, in large part, voters feeling away about the Spygate and Deflategate scandals that came up in deliberations among voters. And there is a very, very, very strong rumor that those deliberations were led by none other than Colts president. Was he the president? General manager, president? GM Bill Polian. It would only be appropriate if we let the man who worked underneath Bill Polian, for many, many, many years, who knows him very, very well, one Byron Lusby. Your thoughts on Bill Belichick not being, and by the way, some of this is because voters did not vote. 10 voters, from what I'm hearing, did not even vote, which is why he did not get the requisite 40 out of 50 required to be a first-time ballot Hall of Famer. The floor is yours, Byron Lusby.
Me they act like he ain't cheat. Like he cheated the game 3 different times. The first Spygate was so bad that they burned the evidence. before it could go public. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
The second Spygate, he got caught in real time cheating. And then Deflategate wasn't about throwing the ball. Tom Brady in that game would have beat us. It didn't matter. But look at their numbers fumbling throughout the duration of Deflategate. It wasn't an anomaly. It was an anomaly how little they fumbled because of the pressure in the ball. You cheated the game 3 times and got caught 3 times. Like they act like that's no big deal. It's a big deal. There ain't a manager, coach, or anything in any other sport got caught 3 times and he made the Hall of Fame. I'm not even saying he shouldn't get in, but I can absolutely see people leaving him off the ballot. He cheated 3 times. 3. And got caught 3 times in broad daylight. Like, stop.
When they say 3 strikes, you're out.
Well, I guess third ballot Hall of Famer would be.
I mean, if they put him in next year, I get it. I'm not saying he's not a great coach or nothing, but he cheated.
I don't know nothing about cheating on my organization, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, you got to win.
I don't know about cheating.
We did. I mean, Michigan won. I mean, I was there.
Okay. All right.
And they don't know nothing about cheating. But golly, let's not act like it. They're stupid. And anybody that says it's not a big deal, if you know anything about Belichick, he ain't doing it unless it's a big deal.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal.
I'm not trying to hear none of that. Like, save your righteous. Oh, your vote should be taken away. No, he cheated 3 times. Yeah. I'm not trying to hear it.
When y'all on the end of one of those cheatings?
No. Oh, the Deflategate one. But like I said, that had nothing to do with the outcome of the game. They were going to beat our butts 10 times out of 10. They were better than us. So I'm not. Well, it's not even about that. But you got caught cheating the game 3 times.
So this is what makes this conversation incredibly interesting. Let's just so much to unpack here. Okay. Not only did they get caught 3 times cheating, and they cheated 3 times, but you alluded to the one thing that not enough people talk about as it relates to the cheating. For what? Like, what was the purpose of this? Like, the Patriots.
They obviously got an edge from it because that's why they did it.
Well, maybe. I mean, it's hard to quantify that. I guess you could say yes because they won, but maybe, I don't know, because they won after they got caught too. So I don't know. The bottom line is,
it wasn't needed, basically.
It wasn't needed. It just seemed like it wasn't needed. But aside from that, I'm going to be honest with you. Hopefully Byron will be back. Chad, this is a fascinating situation because they just lit a fire into every talk show tomorrow. For 2 hours tomorrow on every talk show, all we're going to have to listen to is this.
Yeah.
So we definitely had to start with this because this is the topic. And by the way, perfect topic for the bye week of between the Super Bowl. Perfect topic because it fits right in there. I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't have an issue with him not getting in on the first ballot, but I want to add another asterisk. And here's where I get controversial. Because if we punishing people for cheating, normally in a court of law, there's something called accessories.
Yeah.
So if Belichick can't get in on the first one for cheating,
so, I mean, Kraft ain't getting in either.
Or City.
Hold on. And
I know he's talking about Tom Brady. Right. The only one that he doesn't have plausible deniability is Deflategate.
But what I'm saying is, are we getting them off for cheating or not? Can we decide?
I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Because if we are, I'm cool with that. But I
don't have a problem with it.
Right. I need it to be the same all the way across the board. Don't just punish the one guy.
Hey.
Everybody got to get this cheating.
Get them all up out of there.
Yeah.
Now, It'll be their Hall of Fame speech that they can give. They want to address it at their Hall of Fame speech. They are more than welcome to do so. But just like T.O. addressed whatever he addressed when he was in Chattanooga, he addressed it at his speech. You can address it at your speech. But if we punishing everybody, that's whoever else on the Rodney, Gronkowski. We gotta get everybody, don't we? Like,
no, Gronkowski has no idea about any of it because he doesn't sign off on the football. That's why Tom Brady got in trouble because the quarterbacks actually have to sign off and pick the balls.
But see,
Gronkowski doesn't know anything about that.
Well, hold on. Are we gonna get in the weeds? Well, do you really believe that though?
Yes. A tight end doesn't mess with that. The quarterback does that. That's a quarterback thing.
You don't think he knows anything about Spygate?
They may not. I don't know because I don't know what they show them, or that could be just what the coaches use, and then they go tell the players the information they have.
But that's my point.
But if the players don't know, they're not actively cheating. So I'm okay with the players not. You don't know. You don't know what they're told in those meetings. You don't know what they show them or anything. That could just be what coaches take, and then the coaches apply it.
I hear you. I disagree. And
okay.
And this is why I disagree. Because either we're punishing everybody or we're punishing nobody. Or
you have to
hold on. Or we're going to do a thorough investigation, which was never really done.
Yeah, because it was so bad they threw all the evidence.
That's my point. See, my point is the revisionist history of it all. So now we said, oh, we're not going to investigate? Cool. Now we wait till this happens, and now we want to punish everybody involved. I'm good with that. If we're going to punish everybody involved, or everybody who benefited from it. I'm okay with all of that. But my thing is, it needs to be all the way across the board. Because here's the other side of it. To argue a fair argument, you look hella stupid keeping Bill Belichick off the ballot for the first time. That looks dumb. But it doesn't look any dumber than Pete Rose being out or Barry Bonds being out or whatever. So if we're punishing cheaters, that's cool. Let's punish cheaters. But let's punish all the cheaters. Let's not just punish the one. Let's not just get the coach because he was the head coach. Nope. Kraft, you getting this smoke too. Tom Brady, guess what? Thought you were, but you're not.
I think you should just do the heads of the snake, which is Brady, Kraft, and Belichick.
Nope.
Because you don't know of the other people who were involved.
Pragmatically, you can't. I mean, you can't do it that way because you don't. There's too much.
Thank you.
You don't know.
Not without.
And I can actually. There is a scenario where you can say those players don't know. The coaches are just coming in there saying this is when they do this, they do that, blah blah blah. 100%. So I get the plausible deniability with that. That's why I say Brady to me is just the Deflategate because he had to sign off on them 10 footballs. Or however many they put in that bag.
Right. 100% that there's plausible deniability. But if anybody understands how crime works, that's how it works. I'm not telling you because I don't want you to know. And I don't want you to be able to have to be called into question if something hits the fan, which it did. So that alone says we're all culpable. We're all culpable. Listen, again, I got no issue with you. It's crazy. But I got no issue with you doing it. But if we're going to do it.
But you can't do it that way because the NFL did what they do.
There is no possible way Tom Brady is not getting in on the first ballot. There's no possible way. There's no possible way Gronkowski's not getting on the first ballot.
Correct. I'm like I said, I don't think they should be. I think that like Chad just said, the heads of the snake deserve far more punishment than the underlings.
Well,
to me. That's me.
I mean,
but I get it.
Yeah, I understand I understand exactly what you both are saying, and I don't necessarily disagree, except that I disagree that I think we all got to get it. We was all there. We all benefited from it. Yeah. We all split the pot.
But that's not what the NFL gonna do, man.
No, well, the NFL ain't got nothing to do with this.
It's up to the voters.
The voters, the writers, yeah. Right.
It
depends on how they view Tom Brady at this point.
Well. They clearly view Tom Brady as the GOAT and the greatest of all time, and they don't want the hit. But they didn't want this. If we're being honest with you, they didn't want this. They listen. The last thing the NFL wants is this coming out the week before the Super Bowl. So
But now they got to answer for it,
right? Because all week next week, guess what? What one of the questions is going to be to Sam Darnold, to Drake May? Because guess who's playing in the Super Bowl? You think this is by coincidence? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
This just worked out perfectly for the writers to get their get back on New England, and they're gonna get it because every New England player, including and coach, including Mike Vrabel, is going. Mike, did you know anything about the deflate gate and the spot gate? He's gonna get asked that direct question because any journalist worth his salt, or a journalist not even worth his salt, a journalist with generic salt is gonna ask, "Hey man, did you know anything about this stuff?" This is where we are, people.
Yep.
Crazy. That's a crazy way to start a show today.
It's just crazy to me how many people are okay with cheating the game 3 times, twice for the same thing. Like that's not a big deal. That's just wild to me. But I don't want to hear nothing. Anybody that claims to be purists and they care about the game, miss me with that.
Do
I'm
you
full
know-
of it.
You know
Do
how
you
many
think
people?
Oh, I see it. You just go on Twitter. That's all everybody says. So what, he cheated? So what? I don't care.
Because
Then
people
what are we
are
talking
either
about?
fans or they don't care about competitive advantage.
These are journalists. These are people that just cover football. They have no skin in the game. It's a ton of that's all people are saying. And that's cool, but I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing about I don't want to hear it. Like
Yeah.
that to me, then you ain't talking about nothing. Like if you can cheat the game 3 times and you don't care, then you don't care.
It's all about moral compass. What's
Yeah,
their
you
moral
have
compass?
none at that
Yeah.
point. Like I don't want to hear what you have to say about any of that stuff.
Well, I'll say this. Again, I don't have an issue with the voters doing what they did. It's wild, and also I'm gonna need them to be consistent like that throughout. So that means Sean Payton is not getting in on the first ballot. Is that what's happening?
Yes.
Right? Is that where we are? Because I just need to understand.
Yes.
There's a difference between what Sean Payton did and cheating the actual game. Putting a bounty on people is not the same as stealing sign signals using illegal tapes. That's totally different.
How is that different?
Because Sean Payton didn't cheat the game. It was unethical, but he didn't cheat the actual game. Putting a bounty on people doesn't cheat the game. You get it? Like stealing plays is cheating the game. That's total. That's apples and
Bountygate, which he was
totally
fined,
different.
He was fined for.
They're just totally different
and suspended for.
Right, but he didn't cheat the game. He didn't steal plays. He didn't steal signals. He didn't take players on the field to steal your cadence and your call. That's totally different.
But I would argue trying to take a player out is not ethical. That's not in
but
the
it ain't
compass.
Cheating the game to me.
Well, it's trying
cheating the game and
hold on.
Stuff
But it's trying to though. It's trying.
But then half the league, almost all the league is going to get kicked out for that because they all had some kind of bounty system.
I don't disagree with that.
Not everybody was illegally taping plays and practices.
No. I don't disagree with anything you said. And I don't think you and I are disagreeing as much as I'm trying to bring a clarity to the thought process of men who draw weird moral compasses and say this is bad, but this isn't quite as bad. Hold on. Either we cheating or we not. Either we because the old saying is if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Yeah.
So what are we doing? Like, are we punishing people for what they're doing? I don't know. I take umbrage with the inconsistencies, but I also recognize what you're saying, Byron, in that these inconsistencies do exist. Like, we don't see this the same as we see this. Okay. Then if that's true, then I need you to bring the same energy in just a couple of years to Tom that you bring to Kraft, that you bring into everybody who was involved. Same energy. Don't take nothing off.
That ain't gonna happen. You can already see it now.
Yeah.
It's like Chad said, they're gonna blame the head of the snake more than the body.
Crazy work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy work. I wonder how Bill Belichick feels, or doesn't even care. He probably don't even
I heard he was devastated and kind of puzzled about it. That's what I read. So I guess it's affected.
Who can we attribute that to? I would love to know.
Oh, where did
You
I
remember
see
what
it?
read it?
I think it was on ESPN.
I need to find that article.
Yeah.
I think it was on ESPN.
That he was devastated?
Yeah.
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 There is an honor, to be clear. There is an honor that goes along with being a first ballot Hall of Famer, although
Okay, here's my quote.
No. What you got a quote?
This is what the article the Harvard Sports Analysis Collective did about between 2007 and 2014 is when they were supposedly deflating the balls.
Right.
They said that their
freeze up
possible fumble rate between 2007 and 2014. That's what I'm saying. They cheated the game like that. That's why it's not just they were deflating the balls. No, they cheated the game 3 different times. So that's why I feel that people are poo-pooing that off. It's bad. It's not just a little bit. It's bad.
Well, Bill Polian wasn't having it.
Good for Mr. Bill.
Bill was like, nah, cheated.
I'm not mad. Like I said, I'm not mad at it because I think it's a big deal to cheat the game.
I think it is.
I think it's a huge deal.
I think it is. I think it's a big deal. I just get uncomfortable, like I said earlier, with how we choose to sometimes quantify cheating and what we look at as cheating and this is not really cheating because everybody does this. Well, that don't necessarily mean it's not cheating. It just means everybody's accepted it as a practice that's acceptable cheating. Like it's still, there's nothing in the rule book that says that thing is okay. But again, I got no problem with him doing it. Like it's dumb, but it's I mean, if you want to punish him, punish him. That's okay. I get it. Like I understand. My only thing with it, at some point, you got to be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
And you got to let him in. That's
absolutely. Yeah, I get that.
Do you think the second
like baseball?
You think the second try he's going to get in?
Hold on.
Probably so.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, don't be like baseball and keep holding guys who are obviously should be in and keep holding them out because you're trying to stick to some ridiculous moral code. Because the other part of this is once Deflategate happened, once Spygate happened, you weren't that upset in the sense of, I didn't hear the vitriol of we're going to keep fighting this till the end. I didn't hear the vitriol of we're boycotting the Super Bowl. I didn't hear it never came to real, true protest and anger. So settle down. That's all I'm saying. Settle down. Yeah. So we'll see. This is it. Dan Graziano says this is embarrassing.
I guess, like I said, I don't want to hear none of you jokers talk about anything morally in the NFL. You have none. You have no credibility. If you allow a 3-time cheater, if you don't have a problem with people leaving him off, I don't want to hear anything you have to say about the state of the game or anything else.
I tell you what, my wife is thrilled. My wife is thrilled. She talks about, she's the one person that I've heard hold up the banner over the Patriots.
Yep.
Consistently. She hates the Patriots to this day. Sunday, she actively rooted for the Broncos, even though she can't stand the Broncos either.
We know her Super Bowl pick then.
Yeah, for sure. 100% Seahawks. And it's not even close. It's not even, But let's talk about how we got here. Because it was an interesting journey to get here, ladies and gentlemen, in addition to all of this that has happened today. Did the Broncos, are they to blame for what took place this weekend?
Yeah, they are, I believe. I mean, it worked in their favor because they didn't have to score a whole bunch of points with the backup. But
who is they?
Broncos. Well, Broncos. It would have worked in their favor if they would have had to. No, they were.
It worked in the Patriots' favor.
It worked in the Patriots' favor,
Gotcha.
but Broncos should have found a way to win because they only were down 3 and they had a backup. And they're in sunny conditions. I don't think they would have had a shot because Stidham wouldn't.
Who is they? The Broncos.
Yeah, Broncos wouldn't have a shot. And
let's be clear. Jared Stidham was exactly what we all thought he would be. He was a guy who hadn't played in 3 years, and he got away with some stuff in the first quarter, and then they made their in-game adjustments, and that was the end of it for him. So everything that happened after that was not an unexpected outcome, up to and including the horrific second quarter travesty that he had in that fumble or whatever you want to call it, backwards pass, whatever they want to call it.
Yeah, 2 bad turnovers that I think kind of cost him that game.
100%. Well, that one was bad. That was about as bad as it gets. But I do want to go to the fourth down because that's the controversial play of the entire game. Well, there's 2. For me, it's 2, but that's the biggest one for sure. Second quarter, 9 minutes, 28 seconds roughly. They're on the New England 14. It's 4th and 1. This feels like a no-brainer, especially in the conditions that are taking place in front of you. It's an extremely windy day. It's an extremely cold day. Neither team is gaining any traction whatsoever. You have an opportunity at that moment to go up 10-0. Turns out 10 points would have at least got you overtime. So you're in control of the game at that point. Byron, why do you decide to go for it in that play? Or why do you think they decided to go for it? You muted. Yeah.
He was greedy. I get it. I'm going to go up 2 touchdowns, not 2 scores, and then this game might be over because we're suffocating them. Instead of thinking, if I go up 2 scores, we can still suffocate them because they were suffocating them. And I mean, we'll talk about it later in the matchup, but that quarterback, the two defenses he's faced, the good defenses he faced, his performance hasn't been the greatest. That whole team was shook to me, like they were suffocating them jokers. Take the points and it changes the whole outlook. You know, they're fighting uphill, and maybe you don't even get in that position to where you have to make that. He tries to make that stupid whatever push pass, and it gets blocked backward. I mean, that may not even happen because you're up.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why I emphatically agree with you. If you go up 10-0, now you don't have to put the ball in his hands at all. Now you can just run the ball, live with the results, dink and dunk, get what you get, play the clock game, and you probably win the game based on that because those conditions are coming whether you kick that field goal or not. Yep. So by the time you get to that second half, you don't have this problem. You're in control.
Everybody knows the weather is coming because I know where we used to sit at OU in the press box, there's 2 people behind you, or they monitor like the signals into the stadium, and they also have a Doppler. And 1 year, Ohio State, we got rained out. They told you to the second when the storm was going to hit, where the lightning was. It was behind the stadium, and 30 minutes after it clears, it won't be a cloud in the sky.
Yes, 1983.
An hour before it happened, they knew everything. So they knew that blizzard was coming. They knew 100%, what was coming.
100%. So that is as big a part of the strategy as anything. Let's get our points right now and then hold the line. That's all we got to do. Because guess what? That's all New England did. Let's get our points and try to hold the line. We're not going to, if we can score, great, but we're probably not going to be able to score. We can't even see the damn ball.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it was terrible.
Let's just hold the line. So that was an awful call. The fumble, the ridiculous backwards pass thing was awful. But I want to point something else out. And I know this is a cry of desperation, but when you're behind, you're desperate. You got to do something. And those conditions were so bad that this made way more sense than what they decided to do. So they get the 4th down against New England. New England's on their 7-yard line. They have to punt from their end zone. Instead of going all out for some kind of block or pressure to make them fumble or something, they decide to just play it straight up and take the field position game. To me also, Byron, I want to co-sign what you said a minute ago. To me also, I understand it, but I also think that's a little bit of arrogance as well because our defense has been fine. Your defense has been fine. You're 1,000% correct. But also, how many times do you think you're going to get to the 7-yard line?
But there's no guarantee even if you send a block that anything bad could happen. Yeah. You're more likely to get a decent return than you are a block. So I kind of understand that. I get it.
Guess what? You're getting that decent thing regardless. Well, you're getting it anyway because guess where the ball ended up at? The 32. So you got it anyway. It didn't matter. So what I'm saying is you're probably if you're because I think they had just missed the field goal on that end or something. And the wind knocked it out, whatever. So you already know the wind, right? So you already know conditions ain't right. So you got to get as close as you can get, or try to. Why not try? The worst is 4th and 1. The worst thing that happens is he gets the kickoff. You end up maybe 5 yards more than what you ended up at, maybe. But maybe he drops it. I'm saying. I would have tried to make that special teams play. That's why you have 3 phases of the game. Yeah, I'd try.
The decision making by the coach, man, it seemed like he wasn't the veteran coach. It's like Vrabel was a veteran coach. Some of the decisions that were made, I wouldn't say uncharacteristic because he's a good coach, but I feel like he had the game in his grasp. If he would have just stuck to the game plan and just, made sure they took care of the ball.
But I'm not going to eviscerate him for the special teams as much as I'm going to eviscerate him for the field goal. The field goal was the worst one for sure. Yeah. And then
how many weeks have we seen it that these field goals come back and haunt these coaches?
Oh man! Well,
how many games just in the playoffs has it happened?
It seems like every week. Yeah,
it's happened quite a bit. So there were no points to be had going into that 4th quarter. It just wasn't going to happen. The conditions were off. That may have been the fastest I've ever seen a game flip like that since maybe the Tom Brady Raiders game. That would seem to flip, but that one kind of was like that the whole game, though, right?
No, this one went from like the middle of the 3rd quarter. You could still see the field to bam.
Yeah, so it was just blanket. It was just a blanket of snow.
Yeah, they had to superimpose the lines on the broadcast so you could see it.
It was rough. So, but I want to go back to something else you brought up because I think this was important. You said Drake May has not played well the last 2 weeks, and I will co-sign that. His 10 for 21 and 86 yards is not going to get it done. Now, he did have.
He wasn't just for the record. He wasn't getting it done when the weather was good either.
Right. That had nothing. Listen, we're not even talking about the weather. Let's be clear. It's not the weather. It's him. It's him. Now, maybe in better conditions, maybe not so cold conditions, maybe he plays better. I don't know. But right now, he don't look like the MVP candidate that he looked like earlier in the season. And those 2 defenses were good. The defense he's played in the Super Bowl
might be the best one.
Right.
I think Denver's is great. I think all 3 of them were great. But this one might be the best one out of all of them.
Well, Denver's is for sure great because the reality is I'm not 100% sure they should be here at all. They should have gotten this far. Like Bo Nix is just okay. We may get this same result if Bo Nix is playing. Maybe not. Bo Nix a little more steady. So I think he probably would have played a little bit better than Stidham. But he's not like he wasn't like tearing it up. So it would have been interesting to see what would happen with him in the game as a result to but can Drake May, Chad?
Yeah.
Without predictions, because we still got next week. But can he get this done? Is he capable of getting this done, or should the New England Patriots be concerned?
I think he can get it done, but we fail to realize he's only been in the league for a couple of years. So this is probably like accelerated of where he should be at this point. So I think he can get it done with the team that he has, but I think he's the franchise quarterback. I mean, he's definitely got a way to go, but if he gets it done, he's definitely ahead of the curve at this point.
Well, he's ahead of the curve because they're in the Super Bowl in his third year. So
yeah. So
definitely ahead of the curve.
Yeah. He's played bad. Yeah, I understand, but he's only been in the league 2 or 3 years. So
3 years,
I'll give him that. I'll give him that. But I mean, his team, he still be able to be a game manager and get his team to the Super Bowl. So I mean, I think he can get it done. I think he just doesn't have to. I think Vrabel doesn't have to put too much on him though. Like I think they have to. He can't be throwing the ball 35 times a game or something like that. I think he needs to utilize his weapons and Stevens, and you got to utilize Henderson too, and just utilize your weapons. You can't do too much to make sure that you actually gonna affect the game like that. So I think he has to have a good game plan going into the Super Bowl.
This is a fascinating situation because all season long the Patriots have lived off of their discipline and their ability to not beat themselves. And if we're being honest, that was not the case this weekend. They almost beat themselves. Just bad play calling or ineffective. I won't even say bad. Ineffective play calling. Just not efficient at all. But the defense was great. Now, let's be clear. The Broncos aided their defense in being great tremendously because the quarterback wasn't great at all. But still, their defense was great. And so what's going to win the Super Bowl for them, Byron? Is it going to be their discipline, or is Drake May going to have to make some plays?
He's going to have to make some plays. May not be a lot of them, maybe like 2 or 3, but he's going to have to make them, kind of like what Brady did when they won the first one. He wasn't great, but he made a couple of third downs. The last drive. It'll be something like that. Can he do it? Sure. Are you willing to bet money on it? Yeah, I don't know.
I think he just doesn't need to turn the ball over. That don't give the other team a chance to score.
It's gonna be a little bit more than that, though. It's not. This is a different animal than the other two defenses he's facing. It ain't gonna be as simple as just don't turn it over because they're probably not gonna be able to run the ball either. You're gonna have to make some throws. It ain't gonna be just hand it off and you're gonna have to be aggressive and make the plays like the one he made the booty against Houston. Like Houston was in that game for far longer than they should have been with their quarterback gacking the way he was.
Yeah.
Because that defense was that good and they limited that offense. And the same type of thing is going to happen, I believe, in the Super Bowl. It's going to be more of a defensive battle than it is.
Yeah.
I think it'll be closer. I don't think it'll be 13-10, but it'll be that type of game where it's going to yards and points going to be hard to come by.
It could be because what's interesting, and I guess as we'll transition over to the NFC, we just saw Sam Darnold play his best game maybe in his career. We just saw that. Like in his whole career. This is a different Sam Darnold.
So get up off me.
He did. He was very very like loud about it. Like that was a loud 346 in 3 touchdowns.
Disrespectful. Get up off me.
Yeah. He deserves it too. What he been through, he deserves it.
He does. You know what? And shout out again to Minnesota.
I didn't believe. I didn't. I raised my hand. I didn't have no faith in him playing like that.
Well, I'm not gonna say I didn't have faith in him. I wasn't willing to put any significant amount of money down on it.
But after you saw what he did in Minnesota with the weapons he had and his weapons in Seattle, you didn't still give him any hope.
Did you see him choke like a dog his last game as a Viking when they had the number 1 seed up for grabs? He choked. He played terrible.
It's not about him not having the ability to do it.
Yeah.
I've never seen him do it until this time.
Under pressure. Yeah, he was good. But when it was on him, he was terrible.
He's always had ability. I just never seen him in a moment stand up and say, I got this. This was the first time he said, I got this.
He gave us the finger.
So do you think he can carry it over to the Super Bowl and say, I got this again?
He can.
Well, that's the question, really. Can the Seahawks win will they be winning by defense or quarterback? And the answer to me is yes. Because I think it's going to be a little bit of both. I think he's going to have to make some plays like he made in that game, or last 2 weeks he's made plays.
Yeah.
And listen, sometimes guys get in that zone and they catch the momentum and they ride it on into greatness.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, a guy now it's crazy to me that out of everybody in that draft class, that 2018 draft class, the first one to break through is Sam
on his 4th team.
Right. That's crazy to me. But sometimes that adversity produces the diamond that you've been waiting for. And maybe he has played 2 dynamic games back to back. So I mean, and he got a defense that's gonna be there.
Both of them do.
Yeah. Which one do you trust more?
Seattle.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying I trust their defense a lot. Like, I think I have not. I don't know if I've seen their defense play a bad game yet.
There was one. I forgot who it was. Lit them up. Might have been Baker, but it was one game they got lit up. But other than that, no.
Right, they don't have too many bad games. Yeah.
And I'll save it for next week. But there is a matchup that you're gonna have to watch. Seattle's defense and New England's offense. That's not good for New England.
Well, we're definitely gonna have to get into the meat and potato, but we know we got a week to get into all that. Yeah. But 2 other questions.
And special teams too. You gotta.
That's where I was headed.
There you go.
I got 2 other questions I want to get into before we move on. Did the Rams special teams let them down? And I think that's a resounding yes. But that, by the way, the Broncos fired their OC today. I was like, wow.
Who doesn't call plays? But go ahead.
I was like, how's it his fault?
Got to put the blame on somebody if you're not gonna put it on yourself.
He doesn't call plays.
He don't call plays. Ain't that shine over there like this? Ain't this shine right here?
It's called shifting the blame. Shifting the blame.
He shifted all the blame because that was not the OC's fault. He worked with what he had and did the best he could with it just wasn't a great offense all season long. So I don't think that's his fault. But the Rams, now if anybody gonna fire their special teams, it should be the Rams. The Rams should definitely fire their special teams coach. He was awful.
Like, and the kid he almost fumbled the one before he fumbled.
He did.
Like he barely got under. He bobbled that one, and the guy just ran past and he got on it. But
and before we go on, by the way, and I don't even remember the kid's name on Seattle, but boy, you're a lucky SOB. Because that could have been
Woolen.
So Woolen, yeah.
That could have been bad. Oh, that was a bad penalty.
I mean, he got beat across the head the next play.
Yeah. Listen, and by the way, I hate calls like that because I mean,
no. We all know what that was.
Right. But still, it's a stupid penalty.
Right. If he tells you to stop.
Yeah, you gotta knock it off. That was just dumb.
Yeah.
So you better be thankful to your team because they definitely bailed you out on that one.
Facts.
They definitely bailed you out on that. Okay. Last question about that game. Matthew Stafford. He said, I gotta go home and think about it. What do you think he's gonna come out of his man cave saying?
I'm coming back.
One more.
As long as he's healthy, I think he'll be back.
I
Isn't
think
that
he
crazy?
wants the second Super Bowl to cement his legacy and as a Hall of Famer.
Isn't that crazy how we all said at the beginning of the season, the Rams could be good if Matthew Stafford's back could hold up.
They held up.
Yeah.
Turns out it held up pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's all it depends on. Yeah.
And by the way, Matthew Stafford played a phenomenal game. He dimed. Is he the MVP?
It's him or May. But
Yeah.
We got time.
he may get it. I don't know who's going to get it, but
We got
I wouldn't
time
be
to have
mad
that
if he got it.
conversation. Yeah, we got time to
I
have
wouldn't
that
be mad if he
conversation.
got it.
But yeah, I
Like I understand, like this time going for 3, I don't think it would have been the right call because there was no guarantee you were going to get the ball back. You pinned them at the 5,
Yeah.
and their offense was humming. He was cooking, so he didn't want to give him. He wanted to have the lead and make him go score, and kicking a field goal, you're still down and got to get the ball back, and they never got it back. Theoretically, I mean, you got it back, but you weren't going to get in field goal position with 20-something seconds and no timeouts. Even if you're down, kicking the field goal doesn't tie you. You're down, and you got to get it back. That's not at you. That's just at everybody. Oh, he didn't kick it. I get why.
Well, but here's what I'm gonna say. My only pushback would be this. Now, if I'm only down by 1, now I maybe manage my timeouts just a little bit differently because I know I just need time to get in the field goal range. I don't have to go score. I gotta get in the field goal range. So maybe I don't burn them all. Maybe I say let me make sure I got at least 1 or 2 left to try to get some big plays, and then I don't know. That's listen. I can't.
It didn't stop him though.
Well,
either way, even if no matter how it went, they didn't stop him, which is why he went for it. I think he knew his defense was gas. It's gonna be hard to stop these dudes.
Yeah, he got 2 studs at wide receiver. I think he's coming back, man.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, it's gonna be interesting to see what decision they make. It'll be definitely interesting to see what decision they make. Let me tell you how topsy turvy the world is as we go into question number 3. While some of you were sleeping the other day, one of the or 2 of the quarterbacks are going to the Super Bowl, so that means there's automatically a replacement every year when this happens. So the NFL looked at the entire landscape of teams. And they decided not Trevor Lawrence, let's go. Let's send Shador. Shador Sanders, ladies and gentlemen. Not even joking. Wish this was a joke. It's not a joke. Here's the only reason the only problem I have with this is this. When contracts are done, they look at your measurables and they say your yards, your passing, your this, your that, your accolades. So somebody just handed him a Pro Bowl to put on his accolades. That's fine. I mean, he's happy. And let me say this. Selfishly, I don't even know if he's the best rookie quarterback.
No.
But I get it. I get the fanfare and what he is and the brand. I got it. That's undeniable. I'm just saying, wow, a Pro Bowl is crazy work.
But does anybody care about the Pro Bowl anymore? It's a popularity contest.
That's 1. 2, that's not how the selection goes either. It's a pecking order. They go down. So everybody above him had to say no till they got to him.
So, okay, so that's how it got there.
Makes sense.
So all the other people was like, nah, I'm good.
Or they're hurt, or, Stafford, of course,
Yeah.
Bo Nix being hurt, and then
I know my quarterback's on the ocean right now fishing. So he was not interested in going to play nobody's.
I mean, it's good for him, and it's like you say, it's good for his confidence, it's good for his brand, and all of that. But I mean, Pro Bowl, all pros are far more important than Pro Bowls.
I mean, it's a flag football context now, so it really ain't.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
it's like I said, it's the all pros are kind of what your incentives are more based on that than
So
Pro
Cam
Bowl.
Ward said no.
That would be my guess. Yes.
or was he below Shador?
Was he
I don't know.
below
He shouldn't have. I mean, Shador didn't play a lot. He only
Right.
played what the last 5 games
I want to see the
Five
or
list.
whatever it was.
I want to see the list.
So
Now, let me say
that's how it's been done.
his
Whenever
numbers relative to the amount of games that he played, not bad. They're not awful.
Yeah.
So I get it. It's not a unreasonable choice. It's just like, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like, it's just weird. Just a little weird,
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm glad you explained that, Byron, because I was like, how does this work? Because this
Yeah, I definitely didn't know how it worked, but it makes sense. It makes
all
sense.
right. Let me just start this next conversation with the joy that's in my heart. Because Steelers fans for years, and this is where I'm going to align myself with Cowboy fans, standing in NFC East brotherhood right now. Steelers fans for years, y'all got that sorry Mike McCarthy. He's awful. Y'all coaching is awful. Well, now he's your coach. Mike McCarthy can't manage a clock to save his life. Well, now he's managing your clock.
Hey, man.
And by the way, looked thrilled to be there. Apparently, he's from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And he is as happy as a man. He wasn't in the press conference 5 minutes and was in tears. Like, just as happy as he wants to be.
I mean, if you
It was
want
like
to,
it was like a man coming out the closet. He was like, I finally get to wear my Steelers gear with pride.
if you want to retire somewhere, retire where you're gonna be home. So
Listen, he's never gonna be fired. So this is perfect. This is a wonderful situation for Mike McCarthy.
Yep.
So yeah.
It's fun. I just thought it was hilarious because the Steelers fans have been really, really quiet. Normally they are some of the loudest fans on the internet, but they have been really, really quiet about this one. It's almost as if they don't appreciate the hire for what it is. So Mike McCarthy is the new coach of the Steelers. Joe Brady has gotten a promotion. He is now moving up to head coach of the Buffalo Bills, which does that fix their problems? I mean,
it provides continuity because
can I be honest with you, Chad? Can I be honest before you respond?
Okay. You don't fix it, no.
No, that ain't where I was going. That ain't where I was going.
Okay.
I think Byron probably knows where I'm going with this. Kind of feels like the fix was in. Like,
it's like Jason Garrett, Mike McCarthy.
I'm just saying, kind of interesting that you went through all them, interviews, only to land on the guy that was already in your building.
Yeah, that's what's that Jason Garrett Wade Phillips situation, huh?
I mean, I'm just saying, I ain't saying the fix is in. I'm just saying
the fix was in.
It worked out for Joe Brady. Worked out really well. He got to get a new address.
He just got to move offices. That's it.
He didn't got to do that. He can get somebody, need a head coach. He can get somebody to do that for him now. Go pack up my office and he can move it down there. I'm just saying that looks kind of suspect to me.
Very much so.
Brandon Bean gets a raise.
But I mean, that dude is I mean, that organization is kind of they own some different stuff.
I mean, if I was Sean, I would feel stabbed in the back, is what I'm trying to say.
Jeez.
Everybody got a blessing except for the main guy. It's all his fault. It ain't the OC's fault. It ain't the general manager's fault. It's the head coach's fault. He's the one. If we get him out the building, now we can go win a championship. Because, by the way, that's what you're saying when you do this. The only reason we didn't win a championship is because Sean wouldn't listen to us.
Yeah.
Is that not the impression that they've given?
Yeah, no, that is.
We didn't want Keon Coleman. That was Sean's decision.
Mm-hmm.
So McDermott was the first-time head coach when he took the job, right?
Yes.
And they just gave it to another first-time head coach.
That's Sean hired.
Yeah,
But it was Sean's fault. That's why we didn't win. It was all Sean's fault. Shame on you, Sean, for not listening to these two fine, intelligent men.
I think they're gonna waste Josh Allen years away at this point.
I'm just saying, this feels real suspect.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, but that organization, like you said, that coach is not the coach, the owner, and the stuff he said, and throwing that dude under the bus because he got mad that he said you didn't have a Super Bowl roster. So you and the GM, y'all schemed to get him out of there.
By the way,
it's kind of weak sauce to me.
We were not on the air, Byron and Chad, when the news broke that or that press conference went down. I think that happened like a day or two after we would already done our show. Or I think it happened the Wednesday right before our show, or whatever. But that was the worst press conference I've ever seen in my life. that owner should never do another press conference.
Let me interrupt you. I'm going to set it straight.
Oh, go ahead.
No, that's what he told them, the people.
I want you to set it straight. I want to see if you can set it straight. Like, you can explain why this press conference is so bad. It was bad. It was so bad.
It was awful. I can't. Yeah.
Like they're doing it for the first time.
Well, it felt like the owner for sure was doing it for the first time. But even Brandon's explanations about why it all went wrong were awful. It was like the owner had walked into the locker room for the first time in his life, and that was the first time he'd ever seen human tears. He was like, well, they were crying, and I saw the emotion on Josh's face, and I was like, fam, y'all lost this game.
He stunk. Like, yeah, he's gonna be upset because he stunk.
Y'all lost this game the last 4 years. He's probably cried all 4 years.
Now he's gonna get the leeway to do what he wants still.
He cried this one because it was his fault.
It was all his fault.
Yeah, he was the problem.
It was all this was for sure Josh's fault. He played terrible. He knows that.
It's
not new information. He knows that.
Yeah.
That was terrible. But the fix was definitely in because they interviewed a lot of people, and to land on Joe Brady is crazy work. That's crazy work. So shout out to Joe. Y'all ran the play. It worked. Hey, maybe they can. Maybe they can win because they ran that play to perfection. Who else got a coach? Shout out to DC Young Fly, who spoke eloquently for all of Atlanta.
Didn't he though?
All of Atlanta stood up and applauded in at least a 5-minute standing ovation. Because
what an idiot.
Kevin Stefanski. So to review the actions of Atlanta, Kevin Stefanski, who failed miserably twice at coaching a black quarterback, went to Atlanta so he could coach a black quarterback with relatively the same skill sets as the quarterback he left. Shout out to Atlanta. Y'all did y'all due diligence.
But they don't have a GM.
Yeah.
Then hold up on the hire. What we doing? What's the rush?
Agree.
What you rushing for?
They put the cart before the horse at this point.
Listen, Kevin Stefanski ain't going nowhere. If he was that in demand, he would have gotten another job somewhere else.
Yeah.
Y'all rushed that decision tremendously. But good luck to you. What do y'all think about Robert Saleh in Tennessee?
Robert Saleh's interesting.
I like that.
He's gonna have a real quarterback, and a chance to develop with a real quarterback and not have the stink of the Jets on you.
He won't have none of that. He'll have this. Now it is Tennessee, who has
Yeah.
historically not had good management.
Right.
So we'll
But
see
they
where
ain't
it
the
goes.
Jets.
Right? They're not the Jets.
Did you
though.
see what they did today?
Yes, they cleaned out the rest of the building. So it's just Aaron Glenn and the balls at this point.
Yeah.
Right. I was
Aaron's
I mean,
that don't make a whole
Tennessee.
lot of sense.
Aaron went straight lean on me. I was like, "What, Aaron? Do you understand how this works? I'm not sure you."
I think Saleh, his success will lean on Ward and him taking that next step next year.
Yes and no.
Yes and
First,
no,
he's gonna build the defense up. The biggest, I remember when we signed Coach Dungy, the biggest change in Peyton was the fact that he trusted punting the ball. Because Peyton was going to put the ball, he's going to be aggressive. If my defense, you know what I mean? Before Dungy got there, our defense was terrible. I got to make this, I got to go get it right now. Because if I don't, we don't have a chance. So that was the first thing he said in his press conference. I got to get him to the point where he is okay punting the ball.
1000% agree. That's why I love the hire of Denard Wilson. Because if you know, when the Ravens were defense was good, it was because of Denard Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was a magnanimous hire. That's what you want for a young quarterback. You don't want him to feel like he got to. That's how you stop him from making a bunch of stupid plays. Hey man, we good. We good.
It's okay
if it ain't there, we'll punt and you'll get you the ball back, and we good. You ain't got to do a lot of stupid stuff. We good. And so I agree with you 1000%. It'll be interesting to see. Cam doesn't take a lot of risk as far as with his body, but he will throw throws that ain't there sometimes. But that's what rookies do. Yeah. So I think, like you said, that'll pull him back. That'll be interesting to see how pull him back. But I like Robert in this particular situation because Robert seemed to gain some information that he didn't have prior to the Jets this time around. This round with the 49ers, it felt like a different Robert Saleh. And you're like,
well, this is it too. So, if you're not successful, you won't be a head coach no more. You'll go back to San Fran.
Speaking of this is it. Do you love what Mike McDonald did? The other Mike McDonald did in going to be the OC for the Chargers as opposed to keeping his name in some of these other hats?
I guess. That's just a weird combo.
He's a weird dude anyway.
I mean, yeah, so is Harbaugh. So
I think
that's just a weird marriage.
I think he'll take it to probably try to have the
rehab
offense,
himself.
Rehab himself, get the offense to maybe top 5, top 10, and then probably look at something else in the future.
I mean, he knows what he's doing. Like when he was before he got to Miami, he was good at calling plays, and then he had some success in Miami before. Before he got hurt and stuff. So
and also this is a weird hire as well, but it's a smart hire his play because if he can make Justin Herbert hum, then it'll make it easier for him to get into these next head coaching hires for next year. Jesse Minter for the Ravens.
Yeah.
That's who Lamar wanted. That's who the team wanted.
I can see that. I mean, I think they have to fix that defense first.
Mm-hmm.
I think Lamar can fix himself by being healthy, and then the next coordinator actually running the ball.
I think Lamar is great when he does not have to overanalyze it. Like if he could just go, because at this point in his career, he sees the pass, he sees the lane, he gets the whole thing. He's not guessing out there. The only time he's guessing is when y'all calling plays that don't make sense, where he's saying, okay, it's 1st and 5, or 2nd and 5. We should just run the ball. In his mind, he's thinking either this guy should run or I should run, but one of us should be running.
You don't think he has the ability to audible out of that though? He can't audible out of that?
I don't know. We're gonna find out because
he does. Every quarterback does.
Well, we're gonna find out because if Ty gets his other job, I'm conflicted. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm conflicted with Ty right now. By the way, the last one before we go on, Jeff Hafley to the Dolphins. By the way, we just found Malik Willis' new home. because I think that's
I mean,
probably a
yeah,
done deal.
the
That's probably a
GM
done
is from there, so he knows him as well as anybody.
I think that play is already in the motion. Okay, so what we have left is the Browns, the Cardinals, and the Raiders. The Browns seem a little more zeroed in. It looks like it's either going to be Todd Monken, Jim Schwartz, or Nate Shellhouse. My bet is probably Todd.
It's going to be wrong, whoever they hire.
Well, it's always wrong. That's
right.
That's a given. It's gonna be wrong.
They can't get it right, huh?
Right. They're not going. They can't get it right. They can't get right. They can't get right. But I think it's gonna probably be Todd. It feels like I felt like if Todd wasn't gonna be their coach, he'd already been in New York by now. And so he's playing with house money. And I think what's probably happening is that they're trying to get the numbers right on the contract and how much input he'll have on the roster. That's probably what's taking.
Or they're waiting on him to do a psychological exam and write his essays and.
I heard about the essays. Why I Want to Be a Head Coach by Todd Monken.
Even though it's not, I don't think it's the GM because I've known Andrew Berry for a while. He went to Harvard. He's smart and all that, but he's
Just
still
the
a
owner,
football.
right?
That's the GM.
GM, yeah.
Andrew's a football guy at heart.
No.
They there's an analytics piece and a football piece.
So
it's
somebody
kind
said
of two different.
They need essays.
Yeah, they got them doing psyche valves and all of that stuff. That's why some people pull their names out because they're like, we ain't jumping through all of them.
Can I ask a question?
Please, it's your show.
Has any of that worked for them prior to?
Man,
has any of those psyche valves worked with any head?
They need an exorcism in that building.
They need
them and the Jets need. They just need to burn some sage, whatever y'all need to do to get all of that stank from around your franchise.
Whatever Kyrie Irving did to rehab his reputation and to become
y'all need to hire
NBA
him.
darling, that's what y'all need to do.
He had that special sage.
Something, they need to hire him or whoever his team to come just purge all of that funk.
Pay him a consulting fee or something. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay. So Todd Monken feels like he's the leader in the clubhouse there. With the Cardinals, I would have said Anthony Weaver, but then the story broke this afternoon that Ron Rivera's being interviewed, which I was like, but ain't Ron? We done seen Ron. We just saw Ron. And no disrespect to Ron, but we seen Ron. We seen him in Washington, and it did not go well. It did not. It did
At
not
all.
go well. It was awful.
Hey.
And he had a piece of a quarterback then. He ain't got no quarterback now. Okay. So what we doing? Why we recycling? Just give Anthony the opportunity to do what he do. So I'm hoping Anthony gets it. Anthony Weaver, not Anthony Campanelli. But I'm hoping Anthony gets it. I think Anthony would be good there. They need a breath of fresh air. And he could be that for them. So I heard some other names also, Clint Kubiak, but hadn't he done it before? We've seen that. Some of these movies we've already seen. We've seen Clint Kubiak. We've seen Vance Joseph. We haven't seen Mike LaFleur, but it might feel like it's a little too early for that.
Whatever happened to Anthony Lynn? Why does he not get
You've seen it. We've seen that movie too.
Yeah, he interviewed for a few jobs, but nothing. Nothing happened. I just think we just need to move on. And then the Raiders, they seem to have narrowed theirs down to 3. They just started second interviews with Davis Webb, Brian Daboll, and Clint Kubiak. Y'all, just for a minute.
Kubiak has not been a head coach.
Who
has been OC? Clint Kubiak.
He has not. It feels like he's had his name in a bunch of interviews. So maybe nobody's pulled the trigger. Let me just do something real quick, because I know a lot of Raiders fans. Dear Lord, sweet baby Jesus. Remember when all those Raiders fans were talking all that smack about, at least we don't have Brian Daboll? Please, Lord, let them get Brian Daboll. Amen.
Oh man.
Brian Daboll is playing with house money as well because apparently Tennessee is ready to hire him as the OC there. And so
provided he doesn't get
he doesn't get a head coaching job. So he's kind of playing with house money as well. So it may be Brian Daboll that's the leader in the clubhouse there. Though, can he turn Geno Smith around? Or is he for sure getting Fernando Mendoza? Is it a lock that Fernando Mendoza is getting that job? Or will he go get Mac Jones? What would y'all do with that pick?
I would trade it if there's a market to trade it. I would trade it and get more picks because you're more than a quarterback away, and until you get infrastructure around that kid or whoever it is, if you're not committed to sitting them, I would take all the picks and build your team up.
Who has to get a quarterback more, the Jets or the Raiders?
The Jets.
The Jets at least have a receiver that's good. So
yeah, the Jets. I think
they got a receiver and a running back.
Yeah, they got a couple of pieces at least that are really good. So I would say the Jets, but even them, unless you got so much, well, they got a lot of picks though. So from their fire sale, so they're in a different situation than me than Oakland. But I would get picks. Picks are more important than a quarterback that you can't surround him with anything.
I mean, I don't think necessarily Las Vegas needs, because I think Geno signed for a couple of years anyway. So, I mean, you could just buy your time, but you need to put some more pieces around him if you're going to have Geno stay there. You don't necessarily need Mendoza. But like Byron said, if you trade the pick and get some more picks, you can build around Geno for a couple of years and then draft your quarterback.
I think I've said this. I don't know if I said it on this show, but I'll say it now. I think that pick is useless if you don't trade out and get more picks. You have too many needs. And there's no disrespect to Fernando Mendoza. I think the kid is going to be decent. I think he'll be the kind of player that is smart. He could be a starting quarterback, but we don't really know. Nobody knows. Like, he could be Drew Brees or he could be Jarrett Stidham. Like, we don't know. Like, nobody knows what this kid's going to be. His leadership qualities seem to be relatively strong. His IQ seemed to be pretty solid. So he seems to have a clarity and understanding of the game. But again, none of that means he's going to be great. So it's a gamble. And when you're this far behind the curve, I agree with you, Byron. I'd say go get pieces. I personally would look at Mac Jones and take a strong evaluation of him, especially with Brian Daboll. Because Brian Daboll, one thing he can do is he's a decent OC. And so if he's going to be your head coach and probably your OC, then he could coach up Geno until Mac is completely ready. And then if Mac is ready day one, then you put Mac in there and let him take those lumps. Until you decide what you want to do in this position. But take all them picks, build you an offensive line for Ashton Genty so you're not wasting another year with him. And let's see what you can do going forward, because you got some good stuff. But yeah, I think it's crazy. All right. The only thing crazier than the NFL right now is the NBA. But what's crazy about the NBA right now is that there's no news.
Nothing happening.
Yeah. There's no news.
Yeah.
We have really come to a full standstill. Now, depending on who you want to believe, this is going to either be an active trade deadline or nothing at all is going to happen. Now, the biggest proponent to that is that Giannis is out. Some think he may have played his final game as a Milwaukee Buck. I don't know. Some say everybody's just going to hold steady and wait until this summer when the full demand of I want out comes forward. They're going to hold him out for the rest of the season because they're not going to make the playoffs anyway. So then you hold him out, he makes a demand, and then the arms race is on. Some think that could be the best decision of all, because that will trigger all the other things that could take place. I'll ask you guys, what say you about all of this? Do you agree or disagree? Let's start there. And then we'll answer this question. Will we see blockbuster trades or a quiet day in the NBA?
I mean, it's intriguing because the people that are supposed to be the ones that are getting traded are all hurt. You got Anthony Davis hurt, Kaminga hurt, Giannis hurt. So I don't know if.
By the way, I'll add this to your statement. The Mavs came out, and somebody in the Mavs organization came out and says, "We don't really care what Rich Paul talking about. If we decide to trade Anthony Davis, it'll be on our timetable and not his."
Okay, sound like Michael Finley. Sound like a Michael Finley statement. But I mean, I think
you sound like you don't believe that, Chad.
I mean, they traded Luka, so I don't know what to believe. I don't know what to believe, but I think that I mean, it can go either way. It could be quiet or it could be loud. It just depends on
which one are you, Chad.
I don't know because I don't know if they showing I don't know if they're showing their hand or not. I mean, nobody wants to show their hand.
Warrior, which one do you want to see? Because aren't you tired of Kaminga Gate?
Yes, I am. I'm tired of Kaminga Gate. I'm tired of him. I mean, the worst thing that happened to us, Jimmy Butler got hurt. That's the worst thing. Now we have to play Kaminga now at this point. So I mean, apparently now he's hurt.
Apparently, the Lakers made him an offer.
Well, if it don't include Dalton Connect and Austin Reeves, I don't know if we want to hear it at this point. But
I understand the offer.
Say it again.
I don't understand the offer.
I mean, I guess y'all feel like y'all could rehab them. I guess y'all can get something out of them. But don't y'all have something like that with the rookie y'all did? Yeah.
We got at least 3 Kamingas on our team already.
Yeah. I want
no more Kamingas.
I want the saga to go ahead and just come to an end. So, I mean, I don't know.
Brian, what you think?
I would think it would be some moves because it's kind of like the NFL is a whole bunch of mid right now. Looks like Oklahoma City's coming back to the pack some. So, Denver, Jokic is out. So, I mean, it's a lot of mid going on right now. It seems like to me, like there are moves to be made that, you could jump up fairly quick, and take advantage of the midness that's going on right now. That's what I think.
A lot of midness.
Yeah, it is. It's like the East, like who gonna win the East?
That's a great question.
Who's gonna win the East? Everybody had anointed New York.
Yeah.
They talking about getting rid of people, and they looking upside Mike Brown's head again. And
the only consistent team in the East right now is the Pistons. Everybody else,
yeah.
And the Pistons great. They okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a bunch of okay. Yeah, they good. They solid.
They the best of the worst.
I would think teams would be jockeying to make a move to get them over the hump. Yeah. I mean, that's what I want to happen. I personally, I need some chaos.
I enjoy the chaos.
Football about to go away. I need some chaos because I ain't into the rest. I ain't into this baseball and the rest of this. The WNBA don't start till what? April, May.
Right.
Now, Unrivaled. I've been watching Unrivaled. They have some good games now.
I don't know when it's on. I keep missing
it. I don't either. I'll be like, where is it? I'll be looking.
Yeah, I felt it was more. Yeah. I thought it was better advertised last year.
It was. Yeah. Shout out to Elle Duncan because she helped me. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea what's going to happen. I saw 4 stories today, 4 different stories about Giannis today, and 2 of them said he was going, and 2 of them said he's not going anywhere.
So
it depends on who you ask at this point.
I don't think they know.
But why would he want to stay? Like they're done. It's done there. You done. I mean, you won the big one. You're not gonna win another one.
Not only why would you want to stay, how do you walk all of this back and still have a productive career there? Like you've spent a whole entire season saying I hate this place. Like you've said in no uncertain terms, I hate this place. I hate these players. I hate bratwurst. I hate beer. I mean, you just don't like Milwaukee. We got it. So then why are we trying to hold on to something? What exactly are you waiting for? And if you're Milwaukee, what are you waiting for?
They're waiting for him to walk in that office and say, I want to trade.
But he said that. He said it in as many ways, other than using the actual words,
You
I
gotta
want
say
to
it.
trade.
You gotta say it.
You really don't. You really don't. At this point, you really don't. You've said it. You've said it so many times. Like, this dude is cheating on you in your face. Like, he's hugging other players from other teams, telling them how much he loves them. Him and LeBron was in a full-on embrace, or Luka was in a full-on embrace the other day. I was like, say you want to go to New York. I think I heard a rumor that Rich Paul is trying to become his agent. Like, this is crazy. This whole thing is just stupid. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then if you're the Warriors and you know your situation, is Mike Dunleavy aware of his situation?
I don't know.
Doesn't appear he is.
I don't know. Man.
I'm not sure he understands that he's about to be fired. Like everybody else can see, fam, you about to be fired.
Goodness, man.
Like it's just it ain't even a matter of if at this point. It's a matter of when. If you don't do something, and I mean something significant, you're gonna be fired, man. You about to lose your job. Like, he's got nothing. His one move is out for the next 2 years. If that ain't a fireable offense, I don't know. That's Nico level stupidity. Like, fam, you about to be fired. If anybody out there, fam, if anybody should be going to Milwaukee and sitting in there talking to them, it should be you. You should be like, hey man, I got the apartment. They gave me the key. When can y'all come over and I fix dinner?
Steph is being too nice. He need to go into the office, man.
But see,
I'm sure Steph has been in the office. He's only nice in front of the camera. That dude's an assassin. I'm sure he's been in the office.
But see, here's the problem. Steph's legacy is set regardless of what happens. He'd like to make another run, but he ain't tripping. Like, his family's good. They solidified. He really don't want to move anyway. So he's like, it's whatever. But I really would like to make another run. It would be nice to make another run if we could.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he and Draymond have said, Mike, do something.
I know Draymond been in there.
Mike, well, Draymond had, he got a whole podcast. So he does something.
No doubt.
Yeah.
So I just don't understand. And Rob, too, if we're being honest, Rob, your job ain't locked in. Like, it's a new ownership group. Mm-hmm. And most of the time, new ownership groups want to bring in their own people.
True.
So, and you see what Mark Walters does with the Dodgers. He about that winning life. So he ain't here for mediocrity. Clearly, that's not something he's on board with.
No, because they paying out the wazoo.
And he don't give up about the numbers.
They paying like they got monopoly money over there. Boy.
I'm just saying. I be watching these Dodgers deals. I be like, y'all just get all the money. Y'all get all the money.
Yeah. Y'all ain't leaving no players for nobody else.
Right. It's like being at an auction with one person there. He's the only person in the room. Sold American. So I don't know. It feels like something is going to happen. I'll be stunned if nothing happened.
Is this which move is going to be the one that gets everything started?
Can I tell y'all something? Mm-hmm. I mentioned this to Cam, and I mentioned it to Kendrick on our show. The Giannis move is not my favorite move. Mm-hmm. It's the dominoes that I'm looking at. I want the Giannis move to go down so that the Ja Morant can go down, so that I can choose. Because my real targets are Jared Jackson.
Yeah,
that's my real target, Jared Jackson. Or as a consolation, I'll take Lauri Markkanen.
So will I.
Right, I'll take that as a consolation. I need the Giannis decision to go down so we can move all the other stuff along. But the Giannis thing is mucking up the waters right now. So that's why I'm frustrated. Like, Can we get this on off the table? And if you're gonna do it, Lakers, then just go ahead and do it. What are y'all waiting on? Offer them whatever you're gonna offer them, and let's move on. Why are we wasting time with this?
I feel like that domino gonna happen when we sleep, and then we're gonna wake up and be like, oh my God. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Okay. Next week, by this time next week, is Giannis a buck?
No, it's gonna be a Warrior. That's the oh my God.
That's the
oh my God, man.
That just sounds like you let us in your prayer closet. That's what that sounded like.
I mean, y'all in there. Yeah.
That's not my prayer necessarily. I mean,
you said that you'll be fine with Jaren Jackson. That's what you said.
Right. No, I'm saying you said Giannis. Yeah. I said Giannis.
Yeah.
I asked you about Giannis. I ain't asked you about Jaren Jackson. Jackson.
Yeah.
Now that is in my prayer closet.
Exactly. So give us Giannis. Yeah. Get Jaren Jackson. We good.
I think both those franchises got to swing for the fences.
Have to for job security of their GM.
By the way, why are the Knicks mucking around with their situation? All of a sudden they don't love Karl Anthony Towns.
Guess not.
The East Coast don't love Death Row? Like, what's going on?
I think they see him for the player that he actually is. That from afar, you kind of see a player the way you perceive them. When you actually get them, now you see.
What does that mean, Chad? The player that he actually is. What does that mean?
He's good, but he won't get you over the top.
These allegations that you're lopping, they are strong, good. Young man. They are strong.
He's good, but he's not gonna get you a championship.
Do you agree with that? Byron Lusby?
I do not agree with it.
That was the safest answer that you could have. I do not agree with it. Here's what's interesting to me as a Laker fan. I really don't know.
That's kind of where I am too. I don't know. They can't stand pat, but I don't know what exactly is the move and what pieces need to go where to get them over the hump.
Here's the reality. Do we need a player that has his skill set in Los Angeles? 1,000%. Is he more talented than Jaren Jackson? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean he's a better fit, though.
Is it a better fit?
Yeah. Fit means everything.
It means everything.
Like kids in recruiting that get that phrasing, fit means more than anything.
If Indiana has taught us nothing, is that fit means everything.
Yeah.
Who you got matters more than what you got.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know. That's a weird situation, man. That is a weird situation. But I feel like Giannis and Kat and Ja Morant are mucking up the waters. They're all mucking up the waters. Because nobody wants Ja Morant. But Memphis got some of the pieces that everybody wants. Nobody wants Kat. But Kat's a great contract to get rid of, and he might be a missing piece to your franchise.
Don't you got to throw Zion in there too?
Everybody wants Giannis, but maybe Giannis is not the perfect fit. It's a conundrum. It's a conundrum.
Yeah, sure.
All right. To be continued. All right. Oscar nominations went down last week. 16 nominations for Sinners. 16. My fear. I have a fear.
Oh gosh.
I hope they don't make that the prize.
Mm-mm.
Because they like to do that.
History says that's exactly what's getting ready to happen.
History says, I'm looking at you, Color Purple.
Jeez.
All them nominations and nothing to show for it. Malcolm X, I'm looking at you. All them nominations and nothing to show for it. I look at who Michael B. Jordan is nominated with. There's only one that concerns me. Timothy Chalamet and that Marty Supreme, which came out of nowhere. I have not seen it. Have y'all seen Marty Supreme?
No, but people love Timothy Chalamet. People love him.
They love
Chalamet.
They love that this was financed as a true independent.
Mm-hmm.
So that he's got those two things going. But I'm telling you, I have not seen Marty Supreme yet. I'm gonna watch it. But I'm telling you, Sinners to me was the best movie of last year. So I don't know.
With 16 nominations, they got to get some though, right?
Well, here's what I think. In acting as a supporting role, Delroy Lindo got a nomination.
Okay.
And only two in that. Well, Benicio has already gotten an Oscar, I believe. Sean Penn has gotten an Oscar. I think Stellan Skarsgård has gotten a nomination before.
Mm-hmm.
So it feels like they might give it to Delroy just to say, hey, man, our bad for forgetting you for the last 25 years. But I don't know if Delroy can get it and Michael B. Jordan can get it. Mm-hmm. That's the problem. Because if Delroy wins, I don't see Michael winning. It's probably going to Timothy at that point.
Dang.
So, in actress, I don't know none of these movies. In actress in a supporting role, I feel like it's Tiana's to lose. Though I could see One Me from Sinners getting it. But again, see my previous statements, because if One Me gets it, then Delroy ain't getting it, and neither is Michael B. Jordan.
Hey.
They're not gonna sweep the.
Oh no, sir. No.
One of the three will get it, but it won't be all three.
Yeah. The only year that would have happened was after George Floyd.
Right. When the guilt was high. Yeah. Now
they didn't reel all that back.
I was gonna say now everybody getting shot, so it's a fair game.
Wow.
I think K-pop Demon Hunter is gonna kill that in the music category. I think the one surefire one that he's going to win is that Ryan Coogler is nominated in original screenplay, and he's not having to go against the guy who wrote One Battle After Another, because he's in the adapted screenplay. Mm-hmm. So I think one battle's gonna win adapted, Ryan's gonna win original, and that may justify all of the other wins. Now, there is a chance, based on the fact that there's 10 best pictures, Sinners could win a best picture. There is a chance for that. Not a great chance, but there is a chance. And then let's see. I'm trying to think of anything else. I think our girl Ruth Carter, who just keeps on winning Oscars for costume. She's be killing on the costume. Mm-hmm. I think she got nominated, so she may win for that. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting thing with the Oscars. Grammys though, that's Sunday. Y'all watch the Grammys?
It just depends. It depends. If somebody I want to see somebody I want to see that perform, but not all the way through. I don't think.
I used to love the Grammys.
Same.
And now it's weird.
These jokers can't sing no more.
Right.
Talent has gone so down, like they can't perform live. I don't want to hear a track.
Yeah. Now it's gotten weird. It's just I don't know what I'm watching anymore. I'm being honest, bro. Like I'm just telling you.
I'm the same. I need talent. I want to see talent.
I want to see something unique. I want to see something I've never seen before. I want to hear voices that are gonna blow my mind, and I don't see that now. I will say this: last year for new artists, I enjoyed Doechii.
But she's talented. Like she's talented. Yeah. But that's to your point. You want talent.
Yeah. So I'm rooting for Doechii.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm rooting for Kendrick. I wanted Kendrick to perform. He probably won't perform this time, right?
Drake already did. Man, leave that dude alone, man.
He might.
Leave Drake alone, man. That dude.
By the way,
you ain't even heard. You don't even hear from Drake no more, dog.
No. You do. You do. You know he refied. He appealed the lawsuit.
I'll take the L. All you do is making your lawyers rich.
That's his guy. That's his guy right there. He loves him.
Oh yeah. Chill on.
He got
Chill on the
beaten
love.
every way
Chill on the
possible.
love, man.
Chad has brought dishonor to our entire
I've never
family.
been. I mean, he's a. I'm good with Drake.
I just said what I said was I listen to more Drake than I listen to Kendrick. That's all I said.
But when we were telling you that he in real time, I said, "Hey man, this dude is taking an L, like a real L. This is a legendary L." You kept like, "No, it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad." Now a Super Bowl and Grammys later,
The L, he's still making music. The L would have been never hearing from him again.
no,
He's still making. He's
No,
still making music.
that is not how we work.
He done went on tour, sold out every tour stop that he went on tour.
That's not true either.
Man.
That's not true either.
He had to cancel tours.
He had to cancel a tour in a whole continent.
Drake went to Toronto and had everybody crying, singing A minor to the top of their lungs in Toronto.
Man.
I mean, Kendrick.
No,
What are we talking? No, he took the List of L's.
He took the greatest L in hip hop history. There has never been an L.
He got beaten lyrically. Kendrick beat him to the club. Kendrick had the Super Bowl performance. He had the video.
That man whooped him and then put out an album and said, "Oh, and by the way, I make hits." You can't take a greater L than that. That's an L. That is an L, sir.
And then just turned and looked at the camera and said, "Say Drake." At the Super Bowl.
When a billion people in unison say A minor, that's an L, Chad. That's an L. Hey, normally a billion people don't do that.
It's a catchy song, man.
It is a catchy
Yeah,
song.
yeah.
And also, I'm kind of.
It is not even the best song in the disc.
It wasn't. It wasn't even the best song in the disc.
Euphoria was way better.
Way better.
Yeah.
But it didn't matter.
Yeah, he was dead by the time he got he had already killed him. I mean, anyway, yeah.
I remember thinking, can you turn this song into a popular song? That's really kind of crazy. That's a full-on diss song.
I never thought I would have to go back and forth between No Vaseline and as the top diss song, and I had to think. I had to really think.
They right there together. They right there together. I don't even know if you could give one, and it just depends on what day.
I would give it to Q because he went at everybody.
He did.
He took out Fofo.
A whole label. He took out that's violence at a whole other level. But yeah, I'm rooting for the Clips this weekend because I really thought their album was fantastic.
It was nice.
Let God Sort Them Out was a really, really good. And I know me being the Kendrick fan that I am, it seems sacrilegious, but also Kendrick's had a good run. I think it's time to share. Like, it's okay to share a little bit. So I would like to see the Clips get that because they don't normally get nominated like that.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be cool. A lot of interesting things going on this weekend. So yeah, that's going down the Grammys. What else am I? Oh, what are we watching? I'll tell you something we watched this weekend, me and the Mrs. If you have not seen His or Hers,
I haven't seen it yet.
We gotta wait. I gotta wait on Tanika to get back. Brent told us we need to watch it together. So
yeah. Sit with your wife, grab your popcorn, sit back. You can, and it's an easy 6 episode binge, very easy. Good flow, great ending. Chad, you've seen All Her Fault, right?
Yes.
Same level.
Okay.
Just as good as that.
Okay.
Just as good as that. You will thoroughly enjoy, and you will not see the ending coming. You'll kind of see it. You'll be like, hey.
Yeah.
But then when you see it, be like, oh man. Yeah.
Okay.
Very, very good. So saw The Rip.
I ain't seen that yet.
Also very good.
I'm gonna start Landman. I heard that was good.
I heard Landman is good. I need to jump in. I have not jumped in.
I might start that one tomorrow.
I seen the first episode, but yeah, it's good. It's
Landman's good. Okay.
Yeah. It just resonates because it was filmed a lot in Fort Worth and the surrounding areas, so I got to know a lot of places, and so it's
right there in the backyard.
Yeah.
Something need to stay buried. I watched the first episode of Star Search.
Oh yeah.
And I like Anthony Anderson. I actually genuinely like Anthony Anderson. Normally, he turns really bad stuff into watchable stuff.
Yeah.
This was
Terrible.
oh. Sometimes you gotta leave it alone. This is the second time they tried to bring Star Search back, and it did not look very good. It wasn't good. This was not good. I didn't like it. It's on tonight actually, and
yeah,
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. So yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else I'm watching. I watched The Pit. Y'all watched The Pit? Pit's fantastic.
I've heard it was good. I
ain't seen The Pit.
I heard that was good. I heard it's really good.
I'll say this:
I just haven't
if you
watched
like medical dramas.
Yeah, I do.
If you are an ER person or a Grey's Anatomy person, this is that, but not at all in the same way. It's really intensely medical, way more than you would ever expect. So but it's good though. The Pit's a good time. So I watched that. I think that's pretty much all. And then we watched The Traitors. We love The Traitors.
Man, yeah, yeah.
Traitors fantastic.
Fantastic
TV. This last episode was outstanding. Outstanding. It was outstanding. Cannot wait till Thursday. It's gonna be so good. Okay. Traitors is a good time. Traitors is a very good time. Okay.
We kind of watched the Fear Factor reboot. We watched that. It's different, but it's still good.
So I have trepidation on that because I know it's not like the original. First to start with that.
Correct.
And then I don't really love Johnny Knoxville. Like he's kind of annoying to me.
Yeah. I mean, if you get past that, then
I have not in his career. I've not been able to get past him at all. Like I do not enjoy anything he's ever done. Like nothing. Not a guest appearance. Not a movie. Not nothing. I'm not a fan. I don't get it.
The concept is really different now. It's like everybody's in the house and
that's what I heard. I heard it's like a Big Brother-ish
but they doing some crazy stuff, man. Doing some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So and also Extracted. Have y'all seen that?
Love Extracted. Love Extracted.
Yeah.
That's a Fox show.
Yeah.
Now Extracted's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. There's a lot going on in Extracted.
Did you watch it last night?
I did.
With the
Not
bear?
Not surprised at all.
The bear? I was like,
I ain't mad at no boy. I'm not mad at all. Hey, y'all come get me.
Facts. I would have been shook up.
So Byron, the young man, little 19-year-old, 20 minutes into being out there in the woods by himself, a bear pulls up on his campsite. He's like, hey, I'm gonna need y'all to
extract me.
Right now.
Yeah.
Not now. Right now.
They was like, well, maybe we get him a blanket. He's like, I don't need none of that. They dropped the team dropped the helicopter down with all the stuff, dropped it down for him. He didn't even go get it. He didn't even go look at it. He was like, hey, what I tell y'all.
Come get me right now.
Exactly. Come pick me up. All right. And then the last thing this weekend, of course, the thing that always gets me through the week is the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble is you ain't gotta leave, Byron. You ain't gotta leave. You ain't gotta leave, Byron. You gotta leave.
Oh man.
I have nothing to add to this segment of the show.
But it's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be a good time.
I will never know.
Now, this was interesting because it's gonna be in Abu Dhabi. No, Riyadh.
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. This is the first time it's ever been in Riyadh. They've never done it across the waters to opening. Oh, listen, the money is flowing. Listen, let's be very clear. UFC/WWE and the sheiks of Riyadh are in a full-on relationship right now. Like this is like a marriage at this point. Like the money is flowing back and forth.
Yeah.
Like rivers of living water. So should be a good time. But I do have to ask Chad your prediction as to who wins the Royal Rumble.
I'm going with the I'm going with the tribal chief, Roman Reigns.
You think it's Roman?
Roman Reigns.
My
Roman feels,
internet don't even like that. See,
Roman feels too easy, but it's probably Roman. But I'm gonna say it's the guest appearance of Chris Jericho that wins and mucks up all the waters.
Yeah, that could very
Mucks
well
up
happen.
all the water. So, but it should be a good time. Should be a really good time.
I saw a meme today. It said all the ladies in the Royal Rumble gonna look like Power Rangers because they got to wear those suits.
Oh yeah, they can't listen. That's one thing that's gonna be interesting, Byron. You know, they be in them two pieces in America. They can't wear none of that over in Saudi Arabia. Hey, that match might last 10 minutes because it's gonna be hot.
Yeah,
very.
it's gonna be hot. Yeah.
They're gonna have to find some breathable outfits to wear over there in Saudi Arabia because it's gonna be hot. I think Bianca wins that.
Yep.
I think she has to either Bianca or Tiffany.
I do know who she is because she was on the pivot.
Bianca Belair.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bianca Belair.
She was on the pivot.
Mhm.
I can see Bianca winning that.
Yeah.
Okay. Last match of AJ. AJ's done. This is it.
I think so.
It's a weird way to go out, isn't it?
Well, he debuted at the Royal Rumble, so that's a way to.
I mean, he got more heat going. He got more heat on him now than he's ever had. Like he's hot right now.
He ready to take it to the house, man.
I guess so. He done made his money, so he's fine. He's fine. All right. Want to send some thoughts and prayers up to two people. The first being the young man that was murdered in Minnesota. There's no other way to say it. We could lie to y'all and say it was murder.
Mm-hmm.
What it
They murdered
was.
that man in cold blood.
What
And
that was.
I'll just give my commentary. This is me, Lloyd, and I won't put this on Noise Media or my brother in here. But if you feel, similar, you have the right to speak up for yourself. I'm angry at ICE. I'm angry at our government. But not as angry as I am about the people that won't call wrong. Had a so-called friend this weekend. Had the as my homeboy back in college would say, the audacity and the unmitigated gall to come to my page and make a post and say, well, if the government would just cooperate and the local government would cooperate, fam, we're not doing that here. We're not leaving them lies and propaganda on this page. You can do that on your own page. That's your page. You can do whatever you want. But you're not coming over here doing none of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I text him and I said, hey, man, here's the video. You have one chance to save this friendship. Now, you can watch this video and still come back to me and say that wasn't murder. Then you've told me where our friendship is. But if you can watch this video and come to truth, then we good. Well, now, the media be doing. Thank you. Blocked.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got to go home.
You ain't got to go home.
Yeah.
But we can't kick it no more.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't have time for that no more, man. Not this big age. I got too many things I'm trying to accomplish, and all of them are rooted and grounded in truth. I'm not going to deal with people that can't tell the truth. So
Facts.
send my thoughts to that brother, that hospital that he worked at, his family, friends, loved ones. Send all of our love to them, man, and the city of Minnesota. Y'all don't deserve this.
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all have been through enough. Y'all don't deserve none of this.
Yeah, beautiful city too.
Three diabolical murders in the span of 5 years is crazy. 6 years, really. It's crazy. They're averaging a murder every 2 years.
Beautiful city too. I was up there in September. Beautiful, but that's just unacceptable, man.
They don't deserve none of this. So, and then I want to send some love to Quentin Arnold. Some of y'all say, who is Quentin Arnold? Quentin Arnold's a young man that played in The Blind Side. He starred in The Blind Side. He is currently on a ventilator fighting for his life. And so we want to send thoughts and prayers to him and his family I actually call this a segment. I actually call this prayers up for. So we sending prayers up for him and his family, just to get real personal and real spiritual. God is still in the healing business, and so I pray that this young man will have the healing that God wants him to have, and we'll leave it at that. Are y'all praying for anybody? Anybody? Y'all want to pray for? Sending up prayers for?
Just for this nation as a whole.
Yeah.
We stop playing with God. You know, the Bible says one thing, and it's clear about what it says. Let's stop picking and choosing, and let's dial into what God really says, how we should treat people.
Yeah, and just stop lying.
It is not up for debate. It's
right. Can we just stop lying? Can we just start with that?
Yeah.
Facts. Praying for Pastor Sam. You know, he had a bypass surgery, so praying for him.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was not aware.
You know that? You know?
I was not aware of that.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, he's on the mend now.
Okay. All right. But yeah, we let's keep praying for people. And prayer changes things. It still does. I believe that. Do we have unshout out? Well, of course we should unshout out ICE. Like we're gonna unshout out ICE until they break that up.
Facts.
And all those who support them.
And all those who support it, and all those who voted for it.
Yeah.
All y'all get unshout outs.
Facts.
I almost said something very diabolical to that friend, and the Lord stopped me. That's how I know I still got the Lord. I was so close. I was like, I was so close. I was so close. But I didn't say it. I held my tongue.
Self-control, man.
Yeah. Well, the Holy Spirit. I'm gonna give it to the Holy Spirit. I wish I could. I'll give it to the Holy Spirit. But unshout all that. And who else we want to unshout out? I think that's all I want to.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Yeah,
I didn't have it a lot.
Okay. Well, who we shouting out?
Oh yeah, I got to unshout out.
Well, that's what we asked you.
Yeah, I had to think about it, man. I'm shouting out Mike Danlevy. If you don't do nothing this weekend, brother, you're gonna be on the unshout out Hall of Fame.
Oh wow, you're in the Hall of Fame.
Dang.
Yeah, I need you to do something.
Warrior fans don't play, but you ain't even really a Warrior fan.
I know, Steph Curry fan.
You know what? This is
go see Steph Curry's new movie GOAT. February 13th.
I need Chad to hear that his response to that last week was classic.
It was. All right. Who you shouting out anybody? I know you got to shout out your baby girl. Gotta shout her out.
Yeah, she was okay last week. She but no, not this week. You got to get 20. You got to get 20.
She ain't earned a shout out.
Well, she can get 20. Like, I mean, of course I shout her out just in general because I think she's a fantastic human, but
She is.
you got to get 20.
So it's mandatory 20 to get a shout out.
You got to get 20 to get in.
Baseline. It's a baseline.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, she can get 16, and yeah, that's easy. But I need a 20 piece at least. So,
Right.
but no, she's a fantastic human. She's way better than me and her mama combined. She's a wonderful human. So I could shout her out for that all day, every day.
Okay.
I want to shout out the OU Lady Sooners basketball team knocking off South Carolina, get back on track.
Big upset.
Big upset. Here we go, ladies. Let's get it back on track.
What do you think about Chavez? What do you think about the rookie Chavez?
She's doing what a freshman does. She's really good. Really, even in that game, she was 5 of 16 till overtime. And then she went off for 19 points in the overtime. You knew, being on the circuit, like we were a year older than her, but being around the circuit, you knew the girl was talented. But, freshman, she's going to have up and downs, but you see the talent that's in her body. So, and she's another one that's like surprisingly humble from when the times I've been around her, humble kid, like signing autographs, taking pictures when she's tired. She just want to get something to eat and sit down. She's very gracious with all that stuff too. So
that's good.
So shout out to them ladies for getting it right. And Shout out to Sam Darnold for sticking it to everybody.
Shout out to Sam Darnold for telling
You
all
stuck
of
it
us.
to everybody.
Yeah. I ain't mad at it.
Shut the hell up, y'all. I
Right.
got
I
this.
got
So
this.
whenever somebody does it like that, you gotta shout them out.
You gotta shout them out. Speaking of shout outs, Bill Portland has released a statement. Bill said, and I quote, "I didn't tell Joe to beat them kids." More accurately, he said he denies telling fellow Hall of Fame voters that Bill Belichick should serve a 1-year penance for Spygate. He denies it.
Oh,
Okay.
that don't make it not true.
Listen, whether he did or he didn't, it don't really matter.
Yeah.
It's done now, so I'm gonna leave that alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't need to be in the know. Sometimes you know too much. So I'm gonna be quiet for now. Leave that alone. Also, apparently, John Gruden has turned down Aaron Glenn.
Oh.
He does not want to be a part of the Jets shake-up.
Goodness.
You know, these stories here in the last few minutes of the show are comical. I'm just going to
Goodness.
I bet Aaron Glenn was like, I ain't call you.
Goodness.
If I call you. Oh my God. Okay. Byron, you know what? And also, that's what I heard too. So moving right along. Oh my God, my stomach's hurting. I'm laughing so hard over here. Shout out to y'all. Always love the five. Love the people that star in it each and every week. I don't know. I don't really have any other shout outs than that. Shout out to my daughter for still killing it like right now. Shout out to the city for holding us down in the middle of the snowstorm, keeping the lights on, and really not having no real problems. It's been great.
Right.
Other than just seeing a lot of snow, it's been good. Praise the Lord. Amen. This is how you handle a crisis.
Facts.
Amen.
I ain't left the house in about 3 days. So yeah.
I've just been sitting there working and nothing else. That's it. And I'm working at my own pace, which is the best kind of pace. So yeah, it's been good. I don't know. What else y'all want to do? Are we good?
Let me give my shout outs. Shout out to the 14 area NFL football players that are representing the cities. There's 14 guys in the Super Bowl. Let's definitely shout them out. Shout out DeMarcus Ware, who actually said Dallas is my home, but I'm not gonna win the Super Bowl here.
And it.
Boy, you smart. You smart.
It turns out he was right.
You smart. He may or may not win the Super Bowl, but you got there. Although you smart, brother. So shout you out, man.
Did it in 1 year.
Bet on himself, yeah.
By the way, here's a shout out for you. Shout out to coaches that have shifted expectations dramatically across sports.
Thanks.
Apparently, you can turn a whole Super Bowl team around in 1 year. No more than 2.
Yeah, thanks. Also shout out
I'm looking at you, John Harbaugh.
Shout out the anniversary, unfortunately, of the passing of Kobe and the people that were on that helicopter, man. Still unbelievable to know.
5 years, 6 years? What is it?
6, yeah.
6 years. Wow.
Something like that, where you were, what you were
exactly
doing.
what it was.
Crazy.
I was turning on by Lone Star High School going home.
I was having a lovely breakfast with my daughters, sitting on the couch, enjoying a beautiful Sunday morning.
Yeah.
And that whole thing changed.
Yeah, I was coming from church and I heard it. And then I think me and Lloyd text each other. And it was like, what?
Couldn't believe it.
Yep.
Couldn't believe it. Still hard to believe to this day.
Facts.
Still hard to believe to this day, but yeah.
Shout out to
Bean, man. Shout out to Bean. Bean and his beautiful daughter. And everybody on that helicopter. We forget that a lot of people lost their lives that day. Not just Kobe and his beautiful daughter. But yeah, crazy. That was a crazy, crazy moment in time. Yeah. All right. That's it. That's all we got for y'all. We ain't doing nothing else. Bill, you're a wild one, brother. You're a wild one. You're a wild one, you. Y'all enjoy your time. Listen, this bye week sometimes throws people off. I'm telling you, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock Central, watch the Royal Rumble. It's a good time. It's a good time. It's a good time.
Come on, man. Just 5 minutes. Just watch 5 minutes.
Can't do it. I trust y'all, but I have no interest.
5 minutes for the 5.
I mean, I can lie and say I said it, but I watched it.
No,
I ain't gonna watch it.
We ain't doing no lying here. No lying, no cheating here, man.
We don't lie on this show.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't do that to y'all. Not on this show.
Yeah, not on this show. Maybe on somebody else's show. Not on this show. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace.
Five will get you 10 when you're plugging in with the there's no mystery. Let's make history with the 5. Oh, the strong will 2 and 3. Add one more.